Hello, Prudential Sales Executives, for our video message of the week. All right, I'm going to do a little bit of review from last week because I got some questions regarding our video or my video that I talked about a letter to ourselves. So let me give you some more insight. And a great question was asked to me of, all right, Mark, if you were writing a letter to yourself and you were me, what are the types of things I should be asking myself? And I thought it was a great question. So I thought, what better time to share it than on this video? All right, so let's get started. First of all, remember, clarity and really getting specific of what you want to create in the new year is very important. So we want to really tighten up that time frame. Some of you may be more comfortable just focusing on, I want to have a great January. Okay, what am I going to do today to ensure that I have a productive January? We can even push that, and I wouldn't go further than this, to say, you know what, how am I going to have a productive first quarter? So let's think about that. And I want to give you some specific ideas of what you could utilize. First of all, now that we're really in a traditional marketplace, we've transitioned to this traditional marketplace now. As you see, inventory continues to rise, but is all the inventory priced the way that it should be? So a couple things that I would be thinking about if I was writing a letter to me and I wanted to make my first quarter as productive as possible is, one, I would be asking myself, well, if I have inventory and I have listings, are they priced right? And what is my plan of attack today to get those listings priced as effectively and as properly as I can to maximize the chances of the property selling? Okay? So now, just with that one move, if I do that today and I really get serious and get specific about getting my listings priced well, I've really helped my first quarter. I have the best chance to help my first quarter. What's something else? Well, with listings rising, and sales executives in many ways are not pricing these listings, what else is going to happen? Do you think we're going to have more expired listings or less expired listings? I would say more. If I was talking to myself, I said, you know, Mark, there's going to be more expired listings. So what could I do? Well, I know this is coming, and I want to work these specific areas, or I want to work these specific zip codes. So I'm going to create a pre-listing package only for this particular areas that I like working and that I've made sales in prior. Okay, give yourself a little backing along those lines. And I'm going to get out there with expired listings, and as soon as one of those expired listings hits for my areas, I'm going to be out there with a delivered package right at their door. Okay? A powerful marketing package that talks about my successes, gives them some key information about the area, and positions me as the expert in that zip code or that development. This is what you're thinking about. These are all ideas to help you increase your business in a very short period of time. Third and final idea. You know what? I'm really going to up my marketing, and I'm going to do it two ways. I'm going to up it with passive marketing, be it postcards, maybe a letter, whatever the case may be is that you're most comfortable using. I like postcards because they don't have to open it. I'm going to make sure that the postcard has the information that the consumer would want to see. That's listings in the area, listings sold in the area, and sales in the area. An update on what has happened. Maybe that's a flyer that you're comfortable sending out. And then I'm going to back that up with proactive calling. And I'm going to be on the phone and or canvassing a neighborhood to get it done. Couple ways you can do that. You can canvass by just getting out there and knocking some doors. You can schedule an open house in that area. But keep in mind, we're doing a high impact open house. Thinking about that there could be one, the expireds in that area, or I'm just trying to hit that area hardcore right now with additional open houses, additional meetings, additional face-to-face opportunities. Why? Because I'm going to have a great first quarter. In closing, when you talk about having a great first quarter, I want you to have numbers affixed to that. Great doesn't mean anything. So if I'm talking to myself, it's, look, in the first quarter, I'm going to take 10 listings and I'm going to write 5 transactions, putting 5 transactions in escrow. If that's your numbers, whatever your numbers are. But be clear, be specific. Great, do really well, be very busy, as soon as possible, all meaningless. Get specific with what you're doing, put numbers to it, and ensure that you can hit it. And when you have questions, go to leadership, ask, how can I work this better so we can help you succeed? Have a great week, everybody, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.